I wanted to jump on here and explain a couple of things, in particular to seller clients. Now, I get asked a lot when I sit down at the table with sellers, what are we going to list it at? There are several things that are taken into consideration when we are going over the pricing of a home. And one of those is the comps in that direct area. Certain homes can only sometimes comp with that neighborhood, or a couple of different neighborhoods, just because of the type of neighborhood it is and what it offers. It's not black and white in how we compare those properties. We do that, as well as once we take a tour of the property, the overall condition of the home and the upgrades of the home are important to the pricing as well. So where we go wrong sometimes, or where sellers go wrong sometimes, is getting emotionally attached to that home. They've lived there for possibly a long time, made memories there. There may be some bitterness about leaving. But what we want to do, our overall goal, is to price it properly so that it actually gets the type of exposure and buyers through the door to produce an offer. And that's what's most important. We want to price it in that zone where all those comps are, with comparable types of finishes and condition, and not weigh out, well, what if we could get this amount? While we all want to get the most amount for, your home, that's my ultimate goal for my seller clients, is to get you the most amount of money in the short amount of time. But we also have to be realistic, because it can be very detrimental if we are not realistic. If you price the house wrong and it sits there for a time period where buyers stop coming through the house, and the property just sits and sits and sits, and then we do a price reduction, we're doing justice by pricing it at that higher price point that wasn't justified, just in case. We don't need room for negotiations. We don't need to price it higher so that a buyer thinks they're getting a good deal. We need to price it properly to get the right amount of buyers through that door for the exposure necessary. I hope this helps, and I hope that you guys found value in this, because it is so important when you're listing your home to go off of all of the different things that are necessary to get it priced correctly for the current market. I hope you guys have a great weekend.